Where'd you guys go?
Facebook.
Why are you such a headache?
We've been experiencing technical difficulties.
Yes, so if you were watching us on the earlier broadcast of Carrot Dogs, where we were simulcasting on Periscope, it looks like you can't hear. We're very expressive, but it looks like you can't hear a darn thing that we say. So
we'll try it again. And we can't even
Yeah.
call this Carrot Dogs Part 2 because that happens tomorrow. So this is Carrot Dogs Part 1, Subset B.
what he
Yeah.
said. So if you are still watching this and you have no idea who we are, hi, my name is Brittany Roche.
And I am Terrence Roche.
And we're the Plant Power Couple. And it is our mission to help people who, like ourselves, love food and love animals live deliciously awesome vegan lives. Sounds pretty good, right? And tonight we are going to make for you, or explain to you how we made carrot dogs. Now, if you're kind of like,
Carrot Dogs? What the
yeah.
hell is that about?
Like, I don't
so
like,
are we.
Yeah, just like carrots in a bun.
It's, yeah.
Let
Doesn't
me
sound
tell you a
appetizing, right?
story, friend. Let me tell you a story. So the first time, we're not the first people to do this recipe. I believe the first one we tried was Clean Eating Veggie Girl has one. A couple other people have carrot dog recipes that we've tried and tweaked into our own. And the first time we wanted to try this, we boiled the carrots.
We marinated the carrots.
We marinated the carrots for like a day.
You're supposed to let them marinate for 24 hours.
Yeah, but then we were afraid.
So 24 turned into 48.
And we were afraid
And
because
48 turned into 72.
yeah, and then by that time they're just no good anymore.
Well, then we were afraid they'd be too strong.
Right. So we were afraid. And so if you are so skeptical about this idea of doing carrot dogs, we're totally hear you. You gotta have faith though, because
shot.
it took us like 3 times to actually make.
A good carrot dog. Like what?
No, to actually
not
make
a good,
them.
But yeah, well, just to make them.
Yeah, because we were so afraid that they were gonna taste like a carrot in a bun that we were scared. So if you're in that place, we totally understand. He's gonna explain part 1 and I'll explain part 2.
Okay,
And
like
then we'll
we
see you
said,
tomorrow.
we just did this on Periscope as well, thinking that we were simulcasting here on Facebook. So I'm going to basically just talk to you about the process of getting the carrots ready and how you would prepare them for the marinade. Alright, so here I have 3 carrots. Your recipe calls for 2, so if you double it, you can get 4.
Our recipe calls for 4.
Yeah, but I just want to talk to you real fast. Here I have 3 very different carrots. Now, what you're going to end up doing is you're going to peel your carrot, and if you want, you can shape it, to round off the edges to sort of give it that hot dog-ish look that you're used to. But you want to make sure that...
Sorry, hot dog-ish.
Hot dog-ish.
Word of the day.
But you want to make sure that they are uniform. As you can see, I have a slightly thicker one, a thin one, and a very short one that is really wide at one end and very narrow at the other.
It's like Goldilocks and the 3 Bears.
Right. So you want to find 4 uniform carrots in your bag so that they all cook equally. You're basically going to boil these for about 5 to 7 minutes until they're almost fork tender but still have a little bit of give in the middle. So you want something just a little bit thicker, but not like, crazy thick. I should grab one of Oleg's and show them that. But so we're going to, you peel this down. Okay, get rid of the shavings. We keep a little scrap bucket in the freezer so that we can make some veg stock later with all our veg scraps.
That's an awesome idea, by the way.
Thanks.
Just saying. You didn't think of it.
Well, I put it into practice. So basically, you're going to peel them, shape them around. Like I said, make sure they're uniform. Then you're going to put them in a pot of non-salted boiling water for about 5 to 7 minutes. Definitely check them out after 5. If they are thicker carrots, they might take a little bit longer, like maybe 8, 9, even maybe 10 minutes.
Well, I don't know, because they might even take longer than that. Something like this size, compared to that, you might even want to double. You might even want to do as much as double, because you want it to still have a little bit of crunch to it when you finish on this stage,
Because
but you
we'll be
don't want
cooking
it to be
again.
yeah, we'll be cooking them again tomorrow, but you don't want them to be like crunchy, because then it's just a carrot in a bun, and nobody wants a carrot in a bun.
So you're going to boil them for about 5 to 7 minutes. When they're done to the appropriate texture, take them out and put them in an ice bath so that you stop the cooking process. Ice bath is exactly like it sounds. It's just ice cubes in a bowl topped with water and really cold water to stop that cooking process. Same thing you would do if you're blanching other vegetables, etc., and you wanted to keep a little bit of that crunch to it.
And you can, if you don't want to do an ice bath, you can just spray it with cold water too.
Sure.
Just something to stop it from continuing to cook. So we then take a little container like that, little Chinese food container, no big thing, and we're gonna add our marinade to this container, and we're gonna marinate these carrots in here. The marinade is super simple. You're gonna start with half a cup of soy sauce or Bragg's liquid aminos, whatever floats your boat. You're gonna add to it about half a cup of water or vegetable broth. Now, you can add a little more if you need it to be a little thinner, to thin it out a little bit, but don't add too much because you don't want to totally dilute that flavor.
Right.
You're gonna add 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and 2 teaspoons of liquid smoke. That liquid smoke is key, and you can find that pretty much at any grocery store around where you'd find the barbecue sauce. It's awesome. You can make you can make bacon out of like anything with that liquid smoke, and carrot dogs, so really good. And then the seasonings we use are just half a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, 3 to 4 large cloves of garlic minced, and you can use 3, but we recommend, why? Always more garlic, always. And then about a teaspoon of freshly minced ginger. You put it all together, mix it all up with that fork of yours, and you add your carrot dogs to it.
You can kind of just see them on the edge there.
Ooh.
You can smell that already, yeah.
Yeah, it smells like hot dogs.
Oh, we were bringing these somewhere one day in the car, and we hadn't sealed the container properly, I guess, and it spilled all over the car, and it reeked like hot dogs for at least a month and a half.
If Nicole is watching this, Nicole knows. Nicole met us, and the first time she met us, she got in our car to drive somewhere, and it smelled like hot dogs. We're like, hi.
Guys, we're like, yeah, we know.
Hot dogs. All over the car, all over the truck.
Yeah. But it's super simple. You're going to put these in the marinade and let them marinate for about 24 hours.
Yeah, we're going to throw this in the fridge.
And we will come back tomorrow, and we're going to try and play it safe this time. We'll cook 2 of them off on Periscope, and then we will simulcast on Facebook, but if it doesn't work, that way we will still have 2 extra carrots to turn into carrot dogs.
To cook for you! Yay!
So,
but if you're on Periscope, head over to follow us at Plant Power Couple. Yeah. Right on.
I think that's really about it for today.
There was something else I wanted to say. Oh! If you guys want to get this started tonight, I definitely recommend starting it tonight. All the measurements are there. Rewatch this video. Go grab your carrots. It's super simple. You can finish it with us tomorrow and just have your mind blown. This recipe is like a game changer.
Yes, absolutely.
Total.
When it's made right,
yes,
it's amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Like I'm almost about to cry. It's so good.
Right.
It's so good. No animals have to be harmed to eat hot dogs. And you're eating a vegetable, like what?
Yeah, this is how we get her to eat her vegetables.
Yeah, turn them into hot dogs.
Turn them into hot dogs and such. All right, so if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and we will do our best to get back to you quickly. We will definitely get back to you. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for cooking these little bad boys.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm going to leave the just the ingredients that I talked about here, actually, in the comments below.
There you go.
Because this is Facebook, so.
Right, we can do that.
Yeah, we can. Bye, guys.
Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Cheers.
Cilantro.